Dear students, in this video lecture, I am going to explain void pointer, arrays of pointers. In arrays of pointers, how to access array elements using pointer in one-dimensional and as well as two-dimensional array elements. Before that, a brief explanation I will give this lecture. Last class I have explained what is a pointer. Pointer is a variable which contains address of the another variable. What are the and it when we are using the pointer, we have to use two operators, ampersand and star symbol. Ampersand is a symbol or operator used in pointer to know the address of a variable, and star is a symbol or operator used in a pointer to access the value at address. So, and we have to follow three steps to use the pointers in the programming concept. First, declare the pointer variable. Declare a pointer variable, assign the address of the variable to the pointer variable, then access the value at address using pointer variable. So these are the topics I have been covered in last class. And now today class we start with void pointer. So already when I explained data types, I told that we have four data types: integer, character, float and void. Now I'm going to explain the void data type. Void is a pointer. How the void data type we are using in the programming concept. In C, general purpose pointer is called as void pointer. In C language, void pointer is called as general purpose pointer. General purpose in the sense we can use for general purpose the pointer, void pointer variable. It does not have any data type associated with it. So void pointer doesn't have any data type. It is capable of storing address of any data type. Why it doesn't have any data type means it is the capable of holding any data type. Void pointer is in a dynamic allocations like malloc and calloc also. Later you will see. Just example. Declaration of void pointer. Void star pointer name. You don't have any data types. So I will explain the two examples so that you can clearly understood. See here. In this program, I am going to explain the void pointer utilization. Here I am declaring three variables: character, integer, float, and assign some values. Cnum, inum, fnum are the different variables. Cnum is used for storing the character value. This is the character variable. Inum is a integer variable used to store the integer value 300. Fnum is a float variable used to store the 34.5. Now I have taken three variables and assigned the values, respective values. Now I am going to declare a void pointer, void star ptr. So the definition of void pointer is it is a general purpose pointer. It can hold, it is capable of holding any data type address. So pointer variable ki void pointer ki difference entante, in general pointer contains address of a specific data type only. Suppose you want to store address of a variable. If a variable is integer, your pointer also must be integer. The variable is a and our point and it is integer type, and it is if your pointer is declared as a float, your pointer doesn't have hold the address of a. That is, if you want to store address of a variable, any variable in a pointer variable, the pointer variable must be the same type of that variable. That is the condition. Whereas in void pointer, it is not associated with any data type. See here, ptr is a pointer variable of which type? Void type. Void type in the sense it doesn't have associated any data type. Just is void type. Void type means void type pointer variable is capable of holding any data type address. See in this example, ptr is a void pointer, it doesn't have any data type. So now we can assign the address of character variable, we can address the address of integer variable, we can assign the address of fnum. Now using ptr I can display the a value, sorry, character value and integer value and float value. That means your void pointer is capable of holding the any data type address, and as well as it can be displayed. That is the main advantage of void pointer. Void pointer means, once again I will explain, void is a general purpose pointer. It doesn't have associated any data type. That means it can hold any data type address. So using one pointer variable, I can able to access different data type variables data, whereas normal pointer variable can be used to access only one variable data, whereas void pointer can be used to access any number of data types variable data at a time. Now we'll get output as A334.5. That means when you assign integer variable address to the void pointer, now the void pointer PTR act as a integer pointer. If you are assigning the integer variable address, now PTR act as a integer pointer. If you are assigning the float variable address, now your PTR act as a float address. That means it is dynamic nature. It is capable of holding any data type address, just like a student, just like a person. Every human being having a wide pointer nature. Suppose a person X went to the college, he act as a student. When he comes to the home, he act as a son or daughter for his parents, and he act as a friend for his friends, and he act as a sister for his brother and as well as sister. That means, so based on the place he or she, he is acting accordingly. In similar way, void pointer doesn't have any data type. Whatever the data type address we have to assign, that void pointer act as according to the assigned data type. This is the advantage of void pointer. I think you must have understood this. Now here, in the above example, three variables of integer, character and float data type. When we assign address of integer to the void pointer, the pointer will act as integer pointer. Similarly, when you assign the address of character data type to void pointer, it will act as character pointer. When you assign the address of float data type to void pointer, then it will act as float pointer. That is the advantage of void pointer. Generally, we will get 2 or 3 marks in examination. Next, array of pointers. Array of pointers. What is a pointer? A pointer is a variable which contains address of another variable. What is array of pointer? Array of pointer is a pointer array which contains the address of another array elements. Is it the same meaning? General pointer is a variable which contains address of another variable. What is array of pointer? Array of pointer is a pointer array which contains more value elements. So array of pointer is a pointer variable which contains address of another array elements. For example, here A is an array, size 5 elements it has. So this is the array A, contains 5 elements in different addresses. So base address is 101. 101, A of 0 will be stored. 102, A of 120 is stored in 103 address. 30 is 105 address. 14 107 address. 50 is 109 address. Now this is an array, contains 5 elements, has to be stored in the memory in continuous memory locations. Now we have to take a pointer array. Now int p of 5. P is a pointer array. So without star, it is a array. If you are putting star before the array variable name, pointer array. P is an array of integer pointer. It contains address of 5 integer values. See, p equal to ampersand a. What is a? Array. P equal to ampersand a and automatic ga a యొక్క అడ్రస్లు. సో ఫస్ట్ ఏ అనే అరేలో ఉండే ఫస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్ అడ్రస్ 101 పి అనే అరేలో స్టోర్ అవుతుంది ఫస్ట్ ఎలిమెంట్లో. పి ఇస్ అ పాయింటర్ అరే. సో ఇక్కడ why? Because it is a pointer, it contains addresses of another array elements. So ఇక్కడ 5 elements ఉన్నాయి array A. Now P is a pointer array. Pointer array means it contains address of another array elements addresses. Now these 5 elements of A having addresses 101 to 109. Now this particular pointer array P contains addresses of A array elements 101 nunchi 103, 105, 107, 109. Now this pointer array contains addresses of this normal array elements addresses. That is the meaning of array of pointers. Now we have to access array of elements using pointer array. Now A is a normal array, P is a pointer array. Now how to access using pointer array elements you will see. First assign the array address to A. Now P points to the starting address of A. Now in that case first we have to assign the array elements using is pointer array. So first assign the addresses. So A of I0 అయినప్పుడు address of A of 0 stored in B of 0. I1 అయినప్పుడు address of A of 1. What is address of A of 1? Similarly, if I equal to A of 2, address is stored in B of 2 and so on. This is the way we have to store first address of array elements into the pointer array P. Now we have to access array elements using pointer array P. P of 0 లో ఏముంది address P of 0లో 101 ఉంది. 101 ముందు స్టార్ పెడితే ఏముంది 101లో అడ్రస్లో ఉండే వాల్యూ డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ సెకండ్ ఎలిమెంట్ 103 అడ్రస్. 103 అడ్రస్ ముందు స్టార్ పెడితే 103 అడ్రస్ ఉండే వాల్యూ డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది. లైక్ దట్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు యాక్సెస్ ఆల్ ద అడ్రసెస్ డేటా.